Good morning, everybody. Scrapping with Grandpa. What's next? Well, I told you, you never know what's next. So ring that bell so you're notified next time I put a video so you don't miss it. Today's video, pretty exciting to me. I've got all this copper that I would love to get put in its proper bucket. And if I can get that done today, before the sun gets too hot, I'll be tickled to death. So that's my chore. That middle bucket, same thing. I'm gonna pull it out. Oh yeah, all kind of goodness in there. Cut it up, separate it. Number one, number two. Be honest with you, there's probably not much number one in there because oil. If your copper has oil in it, then it's not number one anymore. So yeah, that's my job. I'm gonna try to fill this basket with all that goodness, but I'm gonna cut it down first. I'll see you in a minute. I'm gonna take my buckets of copper that I have outside. Oh, there's my coffee. I wonder what the heck I do with that thing. I put it down there so the flies will stay away from it. I'm gonna take my 3 barrels. This one I've already started on. All that copper that's in that barrel right now is number 2 copper. Although it would love to have some number 1 in there, but it's just not number 1 because of the oil. So always remember that when you bring your copper into your scrapyard. Do they accept pipe for number 1 if it has oil ran through it? You want to check with them, make sure that that's their policy. But my yard does not like oil ran through their pipe. So if it's water, and check it out, I actually have a piece of that right there. That is a water pipe. That pipe has never had oil ran through it. It is number 1 copper. But I don't think I'm gonna find much more number 1 copper than that. That just happened to be a wind that they gave me. So yeah, today's video, check it out. I'm gonna separate, and I got buckets all around me. That's not the right bucket, but I have buckets all around me to throw my miscellaneous stuff in, because all of this stuff it's got to be separated. And you know, I take my parts and pieces like these and I'll throw them in their own bucket after I take the little bit of copper off there. And I take parts like these. I'm going to break that all down. These center pieces right here, because there's brass inside of that. Sometimes it's stainless steel, but most of the time it's brass that I find. They will pay you for that, so you cut them ends off of that thing and you can get paid for them. But for me, I'm looking for these brass pieces that are all over, really all over an air conditioner. And there's some oil, some garbage, junk, and miscellaneous. So yeah, see, I'm going to separate that into its own bucket, and later I'll bring that inside and get the brass off of that. It's very easy to do, and I will make a great video of it. So guys, I'm going to set my camera up and I'm going to go to work on my my piles, and I'm going to separate it all into that bucket is my plan, so to have all my number 2 in there. If I happen to run across some number 1, maybe then I'll throw it in its own bucket. My brassy pieces, as I tear them down, they'll go into my other bucket that's need to be scrapped later, like I'm talking about, like I was just mentioning, these pieces here. Scrap me later. There's a bunch of them everywhere in here. So yeah, let me set up my camera and let's get separated. I pretty much think we have everything we need. So yeah, I got my cutting pliers. I got a hammer in case I need a hammer on something. Don't think I will. Sawzall. Big cutters. Most importantly of all, my bandsaw. You've been watching as I tear apart these air conditioners throughout the yard. It's got some dirtiness on it yet. So, and I've been just gathering all the copper together in buckets and buckets and buckets, basically, every time I get some. And this is what my end result is. After I tear it all apart and get it all cleaned up, I end up with all this kind of stuff here. Now, all of this can be scrapped down further, And you always want to scrap down everything you have to the furthest point as you can if you're going to make the most money out of it. Piece of shred. Because this is different types of metal, and I can't bring this into the scrapyard like this because they're not going to like it. Or they're going to downgrade you to the lower grade metal instead of the copper. You're going to get paid for the brass, and it's going to be dirty brass because this brass is dirty, and you're not going to want that. So cut these pieces up, and it's really not that hard with a few tools. And if you're one of my subscribers on my channel, you know that I give away tools every time I have a subscriber giveaway. So if you want tools, I can't give everybody a tool, but I try to do the best I can to give somebody a tool. So thank you to all my subscribers for being there for me. And I'll see you on the next giveaway, guys. But for now, this is all about, and I should be doing this probably on a bench where I can stand up, but I didn't have that situation, so I'm gonna do it like I'm here, like I'm at right now. This still can get broke down. If you want to get rid of some of that copper, this is probably not going to be the right tool. If you brought this thing in on a vise and set it up on a vise, you can do it very easily. I don't have a vise out here. I'm going to try something different. This, I'm going to throw right into my scrap me later bucket. This, scrap me later bucket. And there's another piece right here that is also made of brass. Like I said, this is done a lot easier on a bench. But I'm not on a bench today. This is going to be some number 2 copper that I'll put in here and then transfer into my bigger bucket up there. These pieces can get small and slightly dangerous. I actually have 2, that's a nice little nugget of brass that I can take care of later. I have 2 bandsaws. One of them is much smaller and would be actually a better piece for today's project. I have another fitting on here. It's copper. I was worried about it being brass. But see, that's a finished piece of number 2 copper, and you can put it into your bucket just like that. Like I said, you just need a few tools. You don't need the bandsaw. It comes in kind of handy. A vise, you don't need one, but it would come in a little bit handy. So I could probably gather this stuff up and do it a little bit easier for myself if I was sitting at my bench, but I'm not. So I'm gonna enjoy myself right where I'm at. And I'll probably just go get myself a chair here in just a minute. Set and change my camera angle a little bit. See there? That's a nice piece of brass right there. Oh, I love you! Now, the other thing is I can just hold my bandsaw. And that's kind of easy. So these are all number 2 because there's oil been ran through them. Throw them in your number 2 bucket. Number 2 would be nice if there wasn't oil. That would be a number 1 piece. No soldering, no oil. 2. Oh, these beautiful pipes that you really wish was number 1, because there's some real weight when you're getting into these pipes like this. But it's not, so I'm just gonna take them and cut them. Into smaller pieces. You cut it down into smaller pieces, it'll fit in your bucket a lot better. Off the top, Wow. This is mumbo jumbo, guys. I might have to pull it apart. Man, look at that ugliness. That is so ugly. You got to look at that and say, how in the world? I also have a trash bucket behind me. How in the world? Let me go get a chair to start with. Switching up a little bit. Trying to get more comfortable. There you go. That's a good thing. Awesome. So I can use this thing right here. Not the best setup. What we got is a tangled mess. I mean, tangled mess. I'm gonna untangle it today. About to go put a new blade on this thing, and boy, these things are very easy to change the blade on. I will say it's my favorite tool from my scrapyard so far. So far, favorite tool. It's very easy to work with. My next one, I think I'll get set up on a bench that has its own little tripod thing. This mostly all needs to be scrapped later. This, ooh, see if we can get any of these cut off. These things are, when you have a whole bunch of aluminum on the back side of this, if you can't cut it off really nice and flush, these little hoops, or whatever you want to call them, are very, very, very hard to get through because they're all the way out here and you can't get them out. So what you end up doing in this situation is just going ahead and throw this into copper rad ends. So copper ends, and that has its own category. I'm going to throw mine right there. If I can get them out, I do. Yes, I do. This is ready to be scrapped later. I will take that inside, I'll cut it apart, or I'll just cut this piece right here off and I'll turn this in as dirty brass. That's dirty brass. Don't get robbed on your dirty brass. I don't have to cut that down, but I just do. Has a nugget of brass on it. That is actually considered clean brass. This, number 2 copper, just the way it is. Get rid of it, guys. Miss Garcia is one of my members, and she loves her copper, and she works diligently at collecting all of it that she can. It's really a good, comfortable spot for what I'm doing, to be honest with you. Number 2. Number 2. Clean me up brass. This has brass and copper. This is sometimes red brass. You want to check that. I should have a grinder sitting here, but in my case, it doesn't matter, so I'll be wasting my time hitting it with a grinder because it will be separated in that bucket. This also has a little metal filter inside. Some of the times that little metal filter will be brass. Sometimes it's stainless steel. But either way, they're going to take this as dirty brass. But that's a pretty good chunk of dirty brass. This is all number 2 copper. Fits better in the bucket if it's smaller. Like I say, I'm just putting it in this bucket beside me until, see how dirty that is? It'd be a nice piece of number 1, but it's not because it's so dirty. But it's also long and can be hard to manage. Like I say, I have a bandsaw that would be easier for this project today. It's much smaller, has a smaller opener. It's much lighter. But the battery's bad in it. Dadgummit. Battery went bad in it. I do have a big 55-gallon drum of number 2 right there, so if I can, makes sense. Go ahead and throw it right in there. I just bought some new bandsaw blades. They're really cheap. They're not expensive, so if you buy one of these bandsaws, I'm going to recommend first thing you do is buy some extra blades, because it does not come with any extra blades. See there? This bandsaw makes it so easy. Shred. Shred. Nice little nugget of brass on there. Brass. Number 2. Number 2. Oh yeah. Brass, baby. Nice piece of brass too. You can turn that in as clean brass, even with that copper on it, because that copper is better than the brass that you're getting paid for. So they'll be glad to pay you brass price for that copper you got on there, or I can bring it in there and cut some more of it off later when I have a on a vise. For today's project, I'm just trying to get this pile straightened down, that bucket straightened up, everything put in one bucket, and then I'll pull it inside, decide what I want to do with it. But it will be all number 2. I have some number 1 inside. Good battery. That explains it, Lucy. That is all completely number 2, except for that end right there. So let's cut that off, throw it in the number 2 bucket. Boom. Scrap me later. There's a piece of metal in there that's not brass, so that has to be opened up, metal taken out, and then that can be put in. That's a nice clean piece of brass. Brass adds up really quick. Really quick, because it's heavy. It's really heavy and dense material. Pile over here. Come here, pal. All number 2. I will cut that open a few times just to make sure. sir, I can see all the way through. Number two. My bucket is definitely starting to add up. Boy, this is a hunk of mess. Big hunk of mess. The only thing I didn't get myself was a bucket for my wire, so I'm just going to throw that right over there. I don't have much of it here, so didn't even think about that bucket. Get a few of these small nuggets cut off of this thing. They're everywhere. Little small screwy type things. And then I'll get in there with my D-Walt. Eat that thing up. Oh yeah, look at the goodness. These things here, you can completely take them things down. Alright, that is amazing amount of brass inside of this thing. So don't throw these things away for nothing. Get some good brass out of them. Yeah, whatever you do, bring that into your shop. Put it on a vise, or you can get comfortable with it. Cutting it down right now just to get her into a smaller piece. Oh yeah. That thing at this point I'm not going to cut on it anymore, and the good thing is I'm on this metal, this big steel plate, because there's a little bit of oil left dripping out. Okay, so I was just going to cut that end off and throw it aside and tell you that that is generally going to be a number two, just a dirty brass piece. But I'm telling you, as I look through that thing, I've not seen a lot of these, and I'll check if I find any more of them. I've never seen them to be hollow, which tells me this might be literally a piece of number two copper. So I'm really curious, and I don't know if I can. I'm going to try to get this thing in a situation I can cut it. I don't know if I dare to do that. I don't dare to, but later on I'm going to be cutting that. Too close to my fingers, guys, and I really value my fingers. This thing has a piece of stainless steel on it. Right there that you got to get rid of. I've not seen a whole lot of them with that particular situation where I have to take a nut off, but this one it is, so I'm not sure why. I think what I'll do is throw that in my scrap it later box and separate my nice number two in that bucket. The sun coming up over the trees behind me. I can feel it at my back. Feel it at my back. Really, the best time to be out here, as you know, and I'm sure it's the same way where you're at, is about 6 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, 6 o'clock in the morning. That's a good time to be out. I want to go see a friend of mine today. So this little bit of copper that I'm working up today, I want to go by there and see him. I haven't sold him any copper for a while, so maybe we'll sell him some copper today. We'll make that our video for the day. So whatever I get cut up this morning, I'm going to bring to him, just so we can have a visit. Well, that is if he's at his shop. I have not even called him yet. Superior Casting. He has a YouTube channel. Or actually, I don't even know if he has a YouTube channel. He has Facebook, I know that. Number 2, it's a terrible crime that all of this has to be number 2. Especially when you see stuff like that. Alright guys, I'm going to go through this pile a bit and I'll see you in a minute. Found a piece of number 1 copper. Found a piece of number 1 copper. And I got the biggest bucket for it right behind me. Keep it separated. By the way, I found another one of these that the inside of it was, yeah, you can't see through this one either. This is the second one I found. Only found one that you could see through it. I got some really cool stuff from my next giveaway, by the way. I've already purchased it. And my members will have a members only video of what I'm going to be giving away. And that's coming soon. I was straight cutting through a piece of brass there. Brass. Brass sure does add up. He's made a lot of these videos possible. So thank you, Shane. Anyways, yeah. So thank you very much, and I'll be coming to see you to give you some repay for this stuff right here. Guys, if you find somebody that is nice enough to you, drop this stuff off in your driveway, give them something that's going to make them want to keep dropping it off in your driveway. You know what I'm saying? So that's the most important thing, is to care. Sharing is caring. He's sharing something with me, and I'm going to share back with him some of what I get from it. Because without him, I couldn't get anything from it. So, yeah. Thank you, my brother, and I'll be seeing you. I hope to see you later on today. Today is Friday, by the way. Friday. Can you believe it, guys? Today is Friday. And I'm going to put this video out Saturday morning. Friday video for Saturday. Like I said, I have 2 of these tools, and both of them are amazing and do a great job for whatever you use them for, I guarantee it. And I wish I had my smaller one right now. I need to buy a battery for it. I need a battery. This thing sure does make quick work of little small stuff like this. For that goodness. I'm waiting for one of them things to roll up and roll back. Roll back. Chris Lesage, he is an awesome scrapper from Oklahoma. Yeah, Oklahoma scrapper. Chris Lesage. He's been one of my loyal subscribers since the very, very beginning. It's almost time for a new blade. All of my subscribers, members that I have now, have been with me for at least 6 months. Everybody has been with me for 6 months. Thank you, everybody. If any of my members have not received stickers from me, then you should have already sent me your, by the way, your mailing address, because all of my members get my stickers, and all my members have their own giveaway when it comes time. This thing here is just crazy. This thing's a little bit heavier to be handling like this. I ain't gonna lie, it's a little bit heavy to be handling like this. Heavy. If you keep doing this very long, you will have a Popeye arm. You will have a Popeye arm like me. There is copper motor in that right there, which I will be scrapping down later. Right now, I'm just trying to get all my number 2 into that bucket right there, so I can maybe bring it in today, just because yeah, it's time to change my blade. Me, just like you, I could use the money. How about that? Grandpa is not rich. I'm not rich. I have worked very hard to make it so that I don't have a lot of bills at my age right now. But I don't have much money either. I work for everything I get. I always think to myself when I do that stupid stuff like that right there, am I going to regret what I'm doing right now? Scrap me later, guys. All I'm interested in today is separating or pulling all the number 2 copper off of these air conditioning pails that I've been holding. Another one, let's see. Is number 4. It also has something in the middle. But you can cut that open and and turn it into number 2 copper. Right now it's dirty brass. Dirty brass, baby. This could have baffles in it, but we're going to cut it open to find out. My fingers are getting sore from holding these pipes, to be honest with you. Yeah. Nothing. There's nothing inside of that but oil. Nothing but oil. Oil. Some more oil. Yeah. I'm just having a good time, guys. Hope you are. I still haven't found much number 1. Does your yard pay you number 1 for this stuff if it's had oil in it? That's what I want to know. I guess it could be cleaned. It could be cleaned, maybe. I don't know. You clean your pipe? I don't know. I do not know, Sam. I am. I have just about obliterated that pile that we had here. I mean, I still have a quarter of it left. I'm gonna get ready to pull it over here closer to me. Beautiful stuff. There's some copper in there. It's 40%. Brassy, brassy. Oh, I love that brass, man. I'm telling you, I'll take that all the way apart and turn that into number 1 brass. We're at number 1. If I turn it in like that, they're going to accept it as ironing brass, about half price. A little bit of work, turn it into clean brass, $1.80 a pound. Much better. Much better. Oh, let's get some of this stuff back over here. I got a couple other things in here that are pretty cool, guys. We'll get to them in a minute. We'll get to them in a minute. And I want to show you guys. Oh, they came out of my golf cart motors. Oh my word, these things are like absolutely monotonous. Where do you start? You start with a bench. But I don't have my bench set up out here, so do what you gotta do. Maybe even sit it on a bucket if I have to. Oh, that's right. I'm never to change my battery, guys. You gotta be kidding me. Yeah, I gotta change my blade. Yeah, she's dull. Although, that was a pretty thick, oh shoot. Gotta cut that little niplet off. Cut that nipple. Nipple it, nibble, nipple it, whatever you want to call it. It's gotta come off. Copper flying everywhere. I guess you could say this would be the best part of everything. All the scrapping that I've been doing and saving all this aside. I should probably be on the phone right now calling my buddy, see if he's gonna buy any metal today. What I should be doing. Get out of there. Oh, look at that goodness. Look at that goodness. God, it looks so good, guys. You just think number one all day long. But that oil on the inside is considered contaminant, and I get it. It is nasty. It's always, not sure if I heard somebody. It's always nice to be able to have something to scrap this stuff on, like I am. Yeah, fortunately, I have this big piece of 4x4 steel, or 3.5, whatever it is, chunk of steel. These things I do save because just for the heck of it, when I don't have anything to do, there's some brassy parts on here and a little bit of copper, not much at all. These have a little bit of copper in them. I will definitely be breaking that down later on video. And they come apart pretty easy. Cut that end off right there and they'll slide right out of that. Oh, these things, I need to change my blade. I keep saying it, it's time to do it. So I went ahead and went online and bought several of these blades because, trust me, you will need them. So the first thing you do if you buy one of these things is buy an extra blade. They make these things fairly easy. You might not be able to see what's going on, but because I'm going to turn it around towards me. But there's a part that loosens it up. You turn the switch, this thing will all come off. And then you just slide this one back over, the same thing. Just put it in them two grooves. It's so easy. But it's not so easy if you don't have it facing you. So I'm going to make sure that it's facing me. And the lever to release that is right there. So you drop that back like that and the blade will literally fall off. All right, now I'm going to save this for later because it's not completely bad. But right now, I'm having a tough time with it, and I don't want this to take any longer than it has to. So I got a little protective coating on it, and this particular one is 44 7/8 of an inch long. So you have to make sure you order the right one. Then, like I told you, you're not going to be able to see this part. Maybe I'll show it in another video, but I will show you how easy it is to do. Basically, I just do one side. I start out with this one side. Slide the belt right around and down. And then as soon as I get that side on, I can concentrate back to the other side. Put it down into that groove. Slide the belt to where it looks nice and it's not moving. Tighten it back up. And that's it. New blade. Now that new blade is going to be so much easier cutting through all this crap that I've been fighting this morning. Lord, yeah. I should have went and did that already. Oh my word. Yeah, I should have already done that. I'm wasting my time. Wasted I have broken one of these blades too. Battery's dying. Man, I'm starting to really get a good sized bucket of that dirty brass over there that needs to be scrapped down later. 5-gallon bucket's coming up. And I found another piece of number 1. Although it has oil all on the outside of it. I might get away with it if I got the oil off it, but since I'm not, it's such a small piece, I'm not even going to put it into my number 1 bucket. I'm not. I'm going to keep going. That's one thing I'm going to do. I'm hoping to get a good solid bucket. I'm hoping to fill that 5-gallon bucket over there. Come on, baby, light my fire. Heat shrunk. Shrunk around it. Yeah, she's dying. I want to kill it all the way though. It's dead. It's dead all the way. Alright, let's go get a battery. I'll be back. While I was out here, I got a phone call while I was sitting here, and the guy said, "Look, you picked up scrap metal from me before, and I've got some that I would love to get out of the back of my truck. And I'm here in Bowling Springs. I'll be here until 3 o'clock. Is there any way you can get over here today and get that out of my truck?" I said, "I don't know. You know what? Maybe I'll just do it right now." So I'm going to stop doing what I'm doing, which is separating my copper. But I have done quite a bit, and I've emptied this bucket already, and my barrel is growing. Oh, that's what happens when the handle gets caught in the way. That was fun all by itself. The bucket's starting to get some weight to it. I mean, it's not full, but it's not empty. It's up to my waist. It's a pretty good sized bucket. And I still have all this to put in there. All that and that big 55 over there that's almost half full. And this is what I've so far gotten in my little brass miscellaneous pieces that I tell you that I will be scrapping later. Oh, and I wanted to get this into this video since this is going to be the end of it. Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate you guys just coming around and watching me separate my copper. Goodness, it's a blessing to have you guys with me. But these came out of my golf cart motors. Inside of there is some nice copper, so I plan on at least taking one of these and opening it up so that you can see exactly what's on the inside, because I could probably go ahead and get that number 2 copper for that, even though it's like that. That coating on it, but I'm telling you, this came out of one motor. And I think I have a few more over there. So we'll see what's in them things. I know it's copper, but I don't know what it looks like. We'll find out. If you want to know, you know the deal. Hit that subscribe button, ring that bell so you're notified next time I put out a video so you don't miss it. And we'll see you on the next one. Scramble Grandpa, what's next? Well, I'll tell you what's next. I'm getting ready to go pick up this goodness from this gentleman that just called me. So we'll see you there. If you're curious at all about what I just picked up over there, which blows my mind, this is an aluminum block. Inside here, all types of pistons. This is basically that whole motor. Yeah, that's basically the whole LS motor in the back of my truck now. You know, the whole thing. I have a friend of mine that might be interested.